So the market's falling sharply, but what's actually going up? So I took the S&P 500 as an example and looked at the stocks which have risen over the last 3 months. And then I narrowed that down to see which companies have momentum which is not overbought. And by that, what I meant is I wanted to have a look at their monthly and weekly MACDs and just to see if they're in oversold territory and might be more likely to move up. Now, I've not looked at the fundamentals for valuation and so on, except for discount cash flow, which I'll come to in a second. And this is what Seagate looks like. I'm not necessarily saying it's a buy. Seasonality wise, November tends to be good for it, but we want to look at things for more than a month, and I'd suggest 12 months. Some of the analysts are positive, others are not. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag, and it's overvalued on a discount cash flow basis. So you might say, forget that one. Akamai was another one which the momentum wasn't overbought. In other words, it wasn't in this top half where it tends to lead to the prices just moving sideways for a long time, but it was more rising from a lower end where it could show greater upside potential. Anyway, the only problem with this is the weekly is about to turn lower. That's going sideways. And once again, you might think, well, wait a minute, Alpesh, that seems to be about to go like this. So you might hold off. Having said that, with Akamai, the discount cash flow shows undervaluation, so not too bad over there. Digital Trust Realty, Realty, real estate related company. It's where you are with that. Do you feel sufficient confidence? You might do. You might look at that and say, well, actually, discount cash flow as well isn't too bad. CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, sort of flatlining a little bit. You can see the overall direction. That's what I'd mentioned previously when I'd picked this. That's what we'd get, and we're sort of on track for it anyway as things stand. So maybe not too bad, except discount cash flow, bit overvalued. And I have to say, out of all of these stocks here which have risen in the last 3 months, those were the only ones where the longer term momentum based on that particular technical indicator suggested that they were still underbought, so not overbought. The problem that you've got is you might say, well, I won't look at that. I'll just look at other factors, which you're welcome to do. But I've only chosen on that, and those were the only ones. And none of them fill me with enough confidence, basically. None of them fill me with enough confidence. And that's the bottom line, I'm afraid.